I'm Jeff Philbin. When you're tired of what's for dinner, join us for new ideas to freshen up your regular rotation. Today, Indian food made easy as we do a homemade, home-style rice dish. Pulao and make a refreshing rose drink with fresh watermelon. Joining me for a culinary adventure day is Priya Lakshmi Narayan. She was born in Mumbai, now living the American dream, and has been writing recipes for her award-winning food platform Cookalicious for a decade now, and has collected 100 home-style classics and restaurant favorites into her cookbook, the Essential Vegan Indian Cookbook. Welcome to Dinner DeeAs, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me here, Chef.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Today, Priya is sharing one of her favorite recipes, an easy Indian rice dish, soya pulao, plus a watermelon smoothie, whose name I will do my best to not butcher, so please help me and give me forgiveness and grace. Sure. Mohu Butt Ka Sharbat.
Yeah, you got the butt.
I got the butt.
Yeah.
But what does that mean?
So, Mohabbat Ka Sharbat is, if I literally translate it, it means drink of love.
The drink of love. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that a little bit later.
Yes. Yeah.
So where do we get started with everything?
So this is ghee.
Okay.
And if you are vegan, then just skip adding ghee. You can add any vegetable oil or olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. And once the ghee melts and it kind of heats up a bit, we'll add all the whole spices.
Okay.
First, add the cumin seeds.
Okay.
So it's buttering. Then goes the bay leaf.
Okay.
Cinnamon stick and cloves.
Love it.
So adding fresh whole spices really helps with the aroma.
Yeah, it really does. I'm already going right into it, and it smells fantastic.
And then we add the garlic.
Oh, come on now. Now you're just spoiling me.
And how spicy do you want the pulao to be today?
Okay, time out. How spicy do you really take it? Because, like, yeah, sure, I can go pretty far, but what's traditional for this dish?
So, it's purely personal choice. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't really need, I also want to bust the myth that Indian food is not spicy. It's up to you to really control the spice that goes in. So feel free to tone it up or tone it down.
So you can go one way or the other.
Yep.
If you didn't even want it, you didn't need to even have it.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
Priya.
But if you want flavor and really
How you doing?
Taste,
Are you going spicy?
Spicy.
You're going spicy?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for spicy for you and me then.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So we need to just saute the garlic till it kind of like becomes golden brown like this.
Okay.
And then let's add the minced jalapenos.
Okay.
I'll add them all.
We're going all in.
Yeah.
We're going all in. I'll take it.
And then I'll just grate ginger.
Okay. I love the smell of ginger.
Yeah. Even garlic actually, when it's frying in ghee, the aroma it releases
It's
is
just
really
so
amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then goes in sliced onion.
Okay.
Preferably use the red onions
Okay.
than the white or yellow.
And why is
It
that?
just has more flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this has to cook down a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll saute this till the onions brown a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that gives us the chance now to start with our rice.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? What type of rice?
So this is basmati rice.
Okay.
So for pulao or biryani, it always helps if you use basmati.
Okay.
Because if you see the grains, they're really like long.
They're the long
and
grain.
that really works with rice dishes like these.
Okay.
Like even in fried rice or anything, you want those long grains, separate grains, and also the aroma.
And for the aroma.
Yeah.
Now this looks a little wet. Have you been soaking this?
So I've rinsed it and I've soaked it for 15, 20 minutes or even 30 minutes.
And what do you find is the purpose for having it soaked for that time period?
So it just helps with getting when you want the rice to be added to the dish, it has to be separate and not stick together and be clumpy.
Okay.
So that's why soaking helps.
Perfect.
Yeah. But if you're pressed for time, it's okay to skip the soaking part.
Okay.
But if you can, then soak it.
Okay. And then you like using a rice cooker, it looks like.
Yeah. You can also cook the rice in the Instant Pot or the traditional way.
Okay. But this is just easier.
Yeah.
This is the easy way to do
convenient.
it. And it's the best way to do it right now. Okay.
And then we add this water.
And we're just going to add a little bit of water.
It's already measured in, so.
To grab the recipes for everything Priya is making with us today, go to our website, dinnerdeas.com. Find all the ingredients and the amounts laid out, ready to print. You can see it right now on your phone. No special apps needed. Just open the camera app and point at the QR code on the screen, and a link to us will pop up. All right, so rice is good.
Yep.
The smells over here are absolutely fantastic. We still have these soya chunks as well.
Okay. So here we have the pot boiling with water.
Okay.
And to this, we'll be adding the soy chunks. They are dehydrated right now, but once they come in contact with water, they will swell up.
Okay.
And soften.
Okay. And these are easy to find.
Yes, yes. And their texture is very similar to meat.
Okay.
So it will become soft and chewy.
Okay.
I'm just adding some salt and turmeric powder.
A little turmeric,
Yeah.
okay. Lovely. And then this just has to simmer, soak,
Yes,
and just
for
be
like,
able to rehydrate
yeah,
it.
like 6-7 minutes.
Okay.
We'll just let it be in hot water.
Oh, very good.
So now that the onions have browned, let's add the tomatoes.
Lovely. While these tomatoes cook down, we're taking a quick break. When we come back, how Priya puts this pula together. Plus, we have a watermelon and ice cream on standby. For a refreshing drink, we'll show you how to make ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. We're making a dish direct from India, courtesy of Priya Lakshmi Narayan. She runs Cookalicious.com. She's a recipe writer, food stylist, and photographer all in one, and the author of the essential vegan Indian cookbook. She's been sharing a recipe for soya pulao, which is a rice dish, and it already smells delicious. And in just a moment, we'll be making a drink to go with it, a moho butt kav sharbat. There won't be a test on how to name it, so don't worry. All you need to know is that there's watermelon, rose syrup, and ice cream. Before the break, we started our pulao by heating ghee, which is just clarified butter, then adding our spices of cumin seeds, bay leaves, a cinnamon stick, cloves, garlic, jalapeno because we wanted it spicy, but you don't need to have it as spicy, ginger, onions, and then let it cook down while we started our rice. Adding basmati rice, which had been soaked for 30 minutes, and cooking it in a rice cooker because it's the easy, quick way to do it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Then we hydrated the protein we're using, which is soya chunks. You can find them at Walmart, Target, Amazon, of course, and adding them to boiling water with salt and turmeric. And finally, we added tomatoes to our spices, letting that all cook down.
Yep.
But it's not done just yet.
No.
Okay. So
Just
what do
a few
we,
more steps.
A few more steps.
Yeah.
What do we have to do next then?
So next goes in bell peppers,
Okay.
the garam masala,
Garam masala.
turmeric in this,
And then we've got a little turmeric here.
biryani masala.
Okay.
Though we are not making biryani, it is pulao, but it has some necessary flavoring. And now while this is cooking, we can
Go right over to the
work
rice
on the
because the rice cooker popped up saying it's ready.
It's done.
It's
Yeah.
done. But we're not going straight into the dish with this. There's an
No.
extra step that you take.
Yes, because if you directly add this rice to the pan, it's going to get all clumpy and it'll stick together, which we don't want. What helps is just transfer it to a tray like this and let it cool down completely.
Now,
Let that
what
cool
did
down.
already cool down so that way I do not burn the tips of my fingers off
Yes.
on that one are these soya chunks
Yes.
now. Okay.
Come this side.
What do we
Yeah.
need to do here?
So now I've just drained it.
Okay.
And now we need to squeeze out the water because we don't want the water in the pulao. So yes, use your hands and just squeeze them out.
So really, it is getting all of that water out then.
Yes,
It
yes.
is.
There shouldn't be any water.
Okay.
So you see how the texture has become now? It's like soft and chewy.
Yeah.
So soy chunks by themselves don't have any flavor.
Yeah.
So they are very neutral, and which is why it works, because it then absorbs whatever you put it in. It absorbs the flavors.
Ready to jump in?
Yep.
All right.
Put them all in. And then we'll just mix it. You want to do it?
Sure, I'd love to. To grab the recipe for this rad rice dish, head to DinnerDeeAs.com. Fastest way to find us is to scan the QR code we put down there in the corner of the screen.
So now we just mix it all together and ensure that all the masala coats the soy chunks nicely. And then we let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we can do the prep for the
Start with our mohabbat ka sharbat. And there's just 2 ingredients right now that we have to prepare.
Yes. So there's just a small bowl of water.
Okay.
And I'm just going to add chia seeds. And we let this soak so that it swells up. And
How long will that soak for then?
5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we need to do with our watermelon?
So we can either chop them finely,
Okay.
or like I like to do it, I just like to use a fruit baller like this, a melon baller like this, and shape them. It just makes it pretty, and kids love it, and it just looks fancier.
It's fancy. I like that. Now the kids love it. Now how many kids do you have?
I just have a fur baby. His name is Joey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's our baby.
Very cool. We're going to be ballers and finish this up and get them into the freezer while we take a quick break. But when we come back, how we finish this and our food ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Our idea for dinner today comes from Priya Lakshmi Namrayan. She's normally creating delicious ideas for her website, cookalicious.com, and today she's sharing her recipe from her book, The Essential Vegan Indian Cookbook, a rice dish called pula made with soya chunks in place of meat, and a drink by the name of mohabbat ka sharbat, which means drink of love. Before the break, we added bell peppers, garam masala, turmeric, and biryani masala to our pula. Then we took our cooked rice, let it dry and cool on a sheet pan, while we took our drained and cooled soya chunks and squeezed out every last drop of water that these bad boy muscles could manage. You laugh. I do too sometimes. Then we started our love drink by soaking chia seeds, then using a melon baller and getting our fruit into the freezer for a few minutes during the break, which looked fantastic.
Yeah.
But we need to finish up this pula. So what do we have to do next?
So now that the rice is cooled down, we'll be adding that to this.
Okay. To grab the recipe to make this for your dinner from DinnerDeeAs.com, all the ingredients, the amounts, and directions are ready to print, or you can read along on your phone by scanning the QR code down in the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we just toss this all together?
Yeah, just toss it all together. Just ensure that all the rice gets coated with the spices and the masala, and there's no white rice left. And to this, I'm going to add some garnish while you mix.
Okay, and now what's that we're adding in here?
Cilantro.
Okay.
Add lots because it gives a really nice flavor. And these are just store-bought fried onions.
Okay.
So it gives a nice crunch to the pulao. So I like to add it. And a little bit of lemon juice. And then just mix it all.
And then this all just needs to just be let alone. All right, you ready to have some fun with our mohabbat ka sharbat? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, now to this. So everything goes chilled in this drink.
Okay.
So even the milk has to be chilled.
Okay.
Okay, so then add the milk. Now this recipe, you can easily make it vegan. Just use any plain, unsalted, unsweetened, dairy-free milk, like almond milk, cashew milk, or even oat milk.
Okay.
Yeah. To this, I'm going to add the soaked chia seeds. Just add it with the water.
Okay, straight in, okay.
Yeah. Then add rose syrup. This is what will give the drink a beautiful pink color. Then goes condensed milk.
Okay.
And don't shy away with the amount of sweetness, because once we add the ice cubes, it's all going to get diluted.
Okay.
So it's good to make it more sweet than normally you would.
Sure.
Just to balance out the flavors in the end.
Okay.
I'm just mixing it in. So I'm also adding some simple syrup.
Okay. So going back again.
Yes.
We're using the sweet.
Okay, now to this, I'm going to be adding the melon balls. And this was just leftover watermelon after doing the balls, whatever was left. I didn't want to waste it, so I just kind of crushed it.
Okay.
Add it here.
Very good.
Now to this, we add vanilla ice cream.
I love it already.
Yeah, just about 2 scoops. Add some ice cubes. Should be good. And it's so refreshing. I mean, once you have a sip, you'll know. I'm just gonna.
We're about to take one last break, but when we come back, we'll be taste testing our pulao and our drink of love ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Back to Dinner DeeAs. We've been getting some Indian ideas for dinner today from food writer Priya Lakshmi Narayan. She's been sharing her recipe for the rice dish pulao, which we've been making meat-free using soya chunks. And it wasn't just a dinner idea, as she also made this watermelon drink of love, also known as a mohabbat ka sharbat. Tough to say, but easy to drink. So
yeah.
Can we go try that first?
Okay, let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah, It's fun, it's refreshing.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, I think you'll also need a spoon to
really kind of get all of the ice cream in there too.
And the watermelon.
Of course you need that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Now, we also have everything over here that we've worked so hard on with the soya pulao. So how do we go into it?
So pulao or biryani is normally served with raita.
Okay.
Is this.
Now, what is raita?
So it's a yogurt-based dish. It's very easy to put together. It's a no-cook recipe. Just have yogurt and add some veggies to it. I've added carrots and onions today, and add some cilantro, roasted cumin powder, and chili powder with salt, and just mix it in.
I love it. And a link to that is part on our website with that recipe.
Yeah, and it complements well with the pulao.
Okay.
So you're supposed to like take a spoonful of raita.
Okay.
And just mix it with your rice, and then eat it. It also helps balance the spices, the raita. So if your pulao or your biryani is too spicy, you can just pair it with this raita and kind of balances out.
But this flavor, out of this world. Out of this world.
I'm glad.
It has just warm notes, but not spicy notes.
Yeah.
It's got that, warm heat, but not a spicy heat. Now, this is a celebration dish, you were saying.
Yeah.
So this is something that is not the everyday, but for something to celebrate. And this is also something that was really near and dear to your heart with your mom.
Yeah. So my parents, they grew up in south of India, and she got married and she moved to Bombay.
Okay.
And coming to Bombay, it was totally a different setup, because the vibe is different, the language they speak is different, the kind of food they eat there is different. So she had to adapt to a lot of things to settle in Bombay, and she had to learn everything. And one of the dishes my neighbor taught her actually was this soya pulao, because I loved it a lot, and I told her that you please learn how to make it because I want you to make it for me. And after that, once she learned it, she would make it for us at every special occasion. So that's why this dish reminds me of her. And
that's the two of you in that photo.
Yes, I'm like a 1-year-old in that.
Yeah?
But yeah, that's me.
I love it. I love it. It's fun when we're able to celebrate, you know, not just the history of our family, but our cultures, our traditions, and we get to preserve that and be able to pass that down. And for others that might not have the opportunity to be able to try something different, to be exposed to another part of the world that they never had that opportunity to. Today, you bringing a dish where many will always just go to a mainstay of, say, a chicken tikka masala or a butter chicken, where, hey, maybe for some it's a little bit safer, but there's so much more out there.
Exactly.
And there's such an appreciation behind it that you can be able to just see the world through food.
And food has memories, right? It's like you associate food with different memories. So they have a very strong connect to you. Like the food you eat, it has a strong relationship. And
you can always find a way to celebrate it.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. Thanks again to Priya Lakshmi Narayan. Link to her site, Cooklicious, and to find her essential vegan Indian cookbook are at dinnerdias.com, which is where you can also grab the recipes from today's show. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more Dinner Dias. I love this.